Sound healing is booming. But in the field, not many healers actually even know which frequency they use, let alone why they use them. The science can seem intimidating and downright boring. Well, let me tell you, it's not. In fact, the science is beautiful. This will elevate your practice and give you a truly profound grounding and understanding behind what you do. It is no coincidence that some of the West's most prominent minds, such as Kepler, Plato, Pythagoras, talked about the music of the spheres. It is also no coincidence that Veda, the world's most ancient scriptures, stemming from Bharat, India, were sung and written in poetry. When we say, "it is music to my ears," it is because the concept of harmony is very easy to grasp through sound. Even if you aren't a proficient musician, you will be irritated if dissonance occurs. Harmony in art is also easy to grasp. That is why the most brilliant artists, such as Leonardo da Vinci, who understood the music of the spheres and its importance into composition, created timeless masterpieces. To be noted, the following is rooted in systems of measurement and time calculation used in ancient India, Mayan, Babylonians, and Sumerian civilizations. Civilizations that, like many of us understand, held a great understanding of the world they were living in and the connection between the macro and the micro. This is not based on the flawed tools currently used by an atheistic way of looking at science that is based on ego and denies the existence of a creator. For those watching who are not accustomed to miles, feet, inches, the system of measurement is based on our organic body and fits harmonically together. You will see how much sense it makes to use the system as you go. So let us start with a point that extends 432,000 miles outwards and travels 360 degrees in a circular motion. This is our sun, Surya in the Vedic texts. He enlightens us in all senses of the terms. The Vedic texts describe him traveling in that 360-degree motion on an axle in a golden chariot, carried by 7 horses whose names refer to the Vedic meters. Meters are specific rhythms allocated to hymns being chanted. In other words, these are the 7 tones of our octave, the 7 colors derived from the white light which divides itself through the prism. The sun travels a distance equivalent to 1,000 times its diameter every 24 hours. That is 864 million miles per 24 hours. That is 36 million miles per hour. The distance between the sun and our Earth is 108 times its diameter, 108 times 864,000. This is our Father, the Sun, our masculine force, the will of our universe, the one by which this is made possible. If you're here, you will also know our Divine Mother, the Moon, Chandra in the Vedas, situated 108 times its diameter to the Earth, which is none other than half of our Sun's radius, that is 2,160 miles. The Moon travels 2,160 miles each hour. In 24 hours, the Moon travels 51,840 miles. These numbers, 864, 432, 216, 108, are very easy to remember because they are half and double of each other. So the fundamental tone of our universe is indeed 432. And you will see all other harmonic numbers stemming and relating to it one way or another. 51,840 is also a very crucial number, as you will come to realize. To show you the importance of this number, let us randomly take 51,840 and divide it by 432. Let's see how they relate. You get 120. 120 is none other than the arc of the mandala of the Vesica Pisces, and again in arc seconds, 432,000 arc seconds. So the almond shape of the Vesica Pisces is 864,000 arc seconds. Back to the diameter of our sun, the seeing eye, the one that gives us vision, the womb that allows form to take shape. Isn't it beautiful? It is a dance between archetypes flowing between each other on this beautiful dance floor that is our universe. Both the sun and the moon act as our timekeeper. The sun is our yearly timekeeper, and the moon is our monthly timekeeper. The sun travels through the zodiac signs within the year like a visitor, influencing his mood. And so as the moon travels, she visits each zodiac sign, in a 27-day cycle, which is called the nakshatras, which is actually one of the pillars of biodynamic farming. But moving on, looking at ancient calendars, we see that they used 360 days per year, like 360 degrees in a circle. So let's have a look at the fractals within our year. 1 year is 12 months, also 12 zodiac signs, 360 days, 8,640 hours, the diameter of our sun, 518,400 minutes, the distance traveled by the moon every day, and 31,104,000 seconds. Okay, we have a new number here, and a number of great importance. If you are familiar with the Vedic texts, you may know this is related to the lifetime of our creator god, Brahma. Brahma is said to live 311 trillion 40 billion years. So a pretty long lifetime, which is simply 100 years in his time scale. One of his days is 8,640,000,000 years for us, in solar years. And again, this is the diameter of our sun. And so 12 hours of Brahma's day equals to 4,320,000 of our years, which is a Mahayuga. If you have heard about the Vedic yugas, there are ages we pass through. There are 4 yugas: Kali Yuga, which we are currently in and debatably at the very end of right now, hopefully anyway, which lasts 432,000 years, Dwapara Yuga, 864,000 years, Tetra Yuga, 1,296,000 years, and Satya Yuga, the Golden Age, 1,728,000 years, all adding up to 4,320,000 years, which is 12 hours, or a waking day for Brahma. So that is a lot of 432 and related numbers so far, isn't it? It's probably worth noting that the great year, the time it takes for all planets to be in the same position to each other, is 25,920 solar years. That is comprised of 12 zodiac ages. As you would have heard, we are currently just at the beginning of the age of Aquarius and coming from the age of Pisces, because everything is a mirror. We travel through the zodiac in reverse from the way we travel through the zodiac signs on a yearly basis, like 2 vortexes within each other. So each zodiac age is 2,160 years. 12 zodiac ages are 25,920 years. And the moon travels 25,920 miles every 12 hours. And 2,592,000 seconds in 1 month. Oh, and the melting point of protium, which is an isotope of hydrogen, is minus 259.2 degrees Celsius. Everything is a mirror. And I could go on and on and on. Once you uncover these numbers, you see them literally everywhere. But I believe it's important to grasp one concept at a time, so I will just leave it to that. And so that is why I know that working with the 432 Hz frequency and its scale is absolutely safe, and why I wouldn't play around with other obscure frequencies for healing purposes. The obvious is hidden in plain sight. We do not need to go any further than what we've already had for hundreds of years. The 432 Hz scale.